Governor Ron DeSantis is recommending new state laws that would impose stricter penalties for those who come to the country illegally through Florida. News4Jax reporter Aaron Farrar explains what these laws could look like.
The governor is sending a couple of proposals to lawmakers to be considered next month during the start of the legislative session. Governor Ron DeSantis is recommending increasing penalties for human smuggling. That includes making it a third-degree felony if someone brings another person to Florida illegally, which could lead to 5 years in prison if convicted. It can be a heavier punishment if the person smuggled is under 18 years old, a second-degree felony that can lead to 15 years in jail.
You can't just have hundreds of people dumped down in southern Florida and think that that's a sustainable thing.
DeSantis wants lawmakers to expand what he calls e-verify requirements. Under the proposal, all companies would need to use that system to determine if someone is eligible to work. A company could lose their licenses if they violate the requirement twice in 2 years.
It's really going to, I think, force the federal government to get with the program and to finally secure and defend the borders of the United States of America.
Another aspect is DeSantis prohibiting those who are not in the country legally from getting ID cards in Florida and not recognizing one that may be from a different state. Representative Cayenne Michael talked about her son who was killed in a car crash more than a decade ago in Jacksonville, saying the person behind the wheel of the other car was not in the country legally.
We have been running nonstop to implement change and to stand for change because no one should have to go through that.
Hospitals would also have to turn over data that reveals how much it costs to provide health care to undocumented immigrants. Again, these are proposals that would be considered during the next legislative session. Reporting from Craig Airport, I'm Aaron Farrar, Channel 4, the local station.